Going to be a rare lunchtime episode of Masio-ball. We're playing Player Manager 99 on the PS1. Just got our first win. And we're very close to maybe making our first signing. It's been quite slow progress on this game. But it's taken me till now to get to the stage where a team will accept an offer. Now, we need striking options. We got a striker here. Here we got relegation release clause. Currently, no. Big club release bid, currently no. Let's put that as yes. I don't mind being a gateway for you, Mark. I'm going to put it on 36 months. I've put the money up. Let's offer it. He's only got 11 months left. He is here. Look, passing 53, shooting 94, heading 79, dribbling 69. That feels low for Mark. Control, also low. Pace 99. That feels high. Sorry, I'm not trying to body shame you, Mark, but if you were watching this, you would know that was never your game, was it? Stamina, 90. Power, 45. Outrageous. Resilience, 92. So this is obviously prior to his move to Celtic, then from Celtic to Leeds, Middlesbrough, etc. So I want to say Newcastle. I'm blanking on that now. Let us see. Can we get Mark over the line? Now, like I said, we finally got our first win. Let us have a look at the Premiership table. And that one win has catapulted us up to 13th. So we were right down in the doldrums. We're now above Newcastle and Arsenal. We're on 6 points. We played 6, won 1, drawn 3, lost 2. The 2 that we lost were quite close as well, as you can see from our goals scored and against. So we're on -2 at the minute, but we're not getting disgraced. Man United struggling in 10th. Coventry all the way up the top there. And then Middlesbrough in 5th, who are the side that we just beat 1-0. So this is quite a cagey game. Episode 2 here, we're going to have 2 games. We're going to have a look at the highlights, and we're going to play this game versus Wednesday on the commentary mode, or on the scanner mode. It's come back to me. Now, it has taken me a while to get my head around this. It is quite a slow game. From episode 1, I've probably put in about 3 hours on this game, and I'm only just about to move to game 7. So we're going to go to the game now. I'll tell you what, before we go to the game, let's have a look at what we have moved to. We come in here, we have moved to the 3-5-2. There's no goalkeeper on here, but we've got the back 3. We've got the 5 in midfield with the wingers pushed further on a 3-man midfield. And then we've got the 2-person forward line. Ian Marshall was our top scorer at the minute with 3 goals. Tony Cottee has since come in, and then we've got Heskey, Guppy, Sakaragis and Kamak on the bench. So changed a few things around. Fenton, I had a look at his stats. Probably should never have been playing him, so that might not have helped our goal contributions, which is a very modern term, but I like it. I'm going to say that. On modern terms, if you have a look in the link below, you will see the link to the Masio-ball Fantasy Football League. Premier League starting tomorrow if you're watching this today, which is Thursday, just in case you're not watching it today. So we're going to go on scanner here. I do love these little bits here, though. So look, Leicester versus Sheffield Wednesday, top scorer, Andy Booth. Could be playing a key part in our Premier League quest on Championship Manager 3. Top player is Oaks, current form, drawn, lost 1, lost, and then seasons away form versus our season's home form. So our home form's very kind of average there. 1-1, drawn 1, lost 1. 3 goals, 4-4 against. Did lose 2-0 to Arsenal, I believe. That's one of our biggest defeats. These guys, though, they've only scored 1 goal away from home. So we're going to have a look at scanner on this. What they've got? They've got Pressman, Barrett, Hinchcliffe, Magilton. All right, I'm going to start this again. Pressman in goal, Barrett, Hinchcliffe, Walker and Noland in the back 4, Magilton, Oaks, Vim Yonk and Humphreys in a 4-man midfield, and then Cresswell and Booth up front. So they've got a 4-4-2. Let's see if we can figure out what sort of 4-4-2 they've got from this scanner. Now, it's clear that a lot of attention and love has been lavished on this game. One of the things that I have noticed, though, this scanner is always blue and yellow. I don't know if that changes with what team you are. I don't know if that's like Leicester's home kit, Leicester's away kit. but that is always the way. So we're in blue here. You can see our 5-man midfield. You can see they look like they've got a pretty flat 4-4-2 really. Central midfielders look a bit deeper. That is Masio, number 11, firing the ball over. Now I do like this to be on trace ball. That just helps me keep track of the ball a little bit. Hopefully I won't miss any goals this time. Now, was talking about the detail. Steve Screech, I hope that's how it's pronounced, who is heavily involved, considered the program the kind of brain, the father figure, the mother of this game. He would go on to work on Championship Manager once Championship Manager and Football Manager had split. So if you've played this, and you've played Championship Manager when it stayed with IDOS, wasn't it? And Football Manager had formed SI and gone their own way. He was part of the team brought in for that, along with some of these other guys. So I'm interested when we do get to that. I've never played any of those Championship Managers, and we've scored. I have no idea who's got that. I think it's Cotty. I think it was 9. But we've gone 1-0 up. We're heaping misery on Wednesday. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm really interested to see, is it clear that these guys have come across and maybe taken some of these good ideas that they do have? So we're going to try and get more involved in this game now. Marshall's through on goal. Marshall's playing a 60 on the match rating, so I wonder if it was him that got the goal. And there is half-time, and that has flown by. Right. Cotty's on a yellow card. I'm going to leave him on for the time being. We are going to try and get Heskey on. And Lennon is not doing great. So what am I going to do here? I'm going to move Masio in. Feels weird to be talking about myself in the third person. And let's put Guppy out wide. Guppy on for Lennon, yes. Disappointed with Lennon because he was one of our better performers earlier on. Right, trace ball's still on. Can we get a second goal here? Get some pressure on Sheffield Wednesday. Wim Jonk has been sent off. So this could be a key time for us then to get back-to-back wins and really propel ourselves up into that middle pack. So I have had a little play around with the commentary text, and I don't like that as much as I like this mode. There is a lot going on here. There's still a lot for me to learn with this game. But I would have, yeah, if I'd played this at that time, I said it probably wouldn't have been smart enough for it. But if I'd dedicated some time into this, I do see why those who do really like this. So what are we on here? We're on 65. We're going to get a substitution on. So let's cue this up. They've lost a player in midfield, haven't they? So that's hopefully allowing us to get some dominance in there. Here we go. Finally he's brought us in. Right, let's get Heskey on for Cotty. Yes. And even though he's playing well, I'm going to do the same with Savage. Because I don't want to let them back in this with a cheap second yellow card. So let's get those players off. Let's use the squad. It's the squad era after all. I'm always interested to go back. Do you remember when they used to call Claudio Ranieri the Tinker Man? I wonder how many changes he made, how they would stack up against how many, like, your average Premiership team uses like just over 4 subs a game now with the rules. So would he get such a... I don't think unfair would be the right term, would it? But now I'm wondering... Good block there. Who's number 3? It's Gunnlaugsson. And we've done it. Have a fist pump. So here we are. We've won a game, but come straight back into a little bit of news. So Arsenal have bid 3 million for Leicester's midfielder Andy Impey. Andy Impey has now moved into the team, so we'll not be accepting that, especially with how difficult it is being to sign players. I'd not be confident about replacing him at all. So I don't even know where I accept. It's just brought me through here. I don't know where I'd even accept or reject that. Come in here, still can't find anything. Andy Impey does have big club release of yes. So I don't know if that's auto-accepted. So we might be losing him, regardless of whether we'd want to or not. So we're going to just have to wait and see what happens there with that. But if we scroll over to the league table, there we are now in 11th. So 9 points now from 7 games. I think that's pretty good considering learning the game. I don't want to speak disparagingly of Leicester because this is a good team, but we've not got one of these elite teams, have we? We've not started as like Chelsea. Here we are. So the League Cup second legs have just happened, and then that means that we're coming in. So Leicester have been drawn away to Middlesbrough in the League Cup. So it's not a great tie, an away team against away tie against another Premiership team. Although we'll obviously be looking to win the League Cup and the FA Cup. Because of the big club release fee, even though Arsenal are behind us, I believe, in the league at the minute, Arsenal have clinched the signing of Leicester's midfielder Andy Impey in a $3 million deal. That's a bit frustrating. So because we were unable to block that or ask for more money, probably because they've offered more than his club valuation, and Andy has left us. Just come in here just to check what's happened. So I'm going to put Taylor in for Impey, I believe. Passing 87, yeah, pace. So let's do, what's his crossing? Is crossing a thing? Crossing is not a thing. Dead ball is good though. Leadership is great. His dribbling's okay. His pace is elite. His power is dreadful. I will say that. So we're going to swap him in for Parker is in there at the moment, because we now have an Andy Impey-shaped hole in both our team and our hearts. So let's get Parker out. Let's get Taylor in. And are we going to swap Savage and Taylor? I think we are. I do normally love the transfer stuff, but like I said, it is proving to be a bit difficult. But here we go. We're finally in to being able to face Coventry. We're away. Ian Marshall is our top scorer. Savage is our top player. So there we are. So look at their home form. Huckabee has got 10 goals. Darren Huckabee, 10 goals. Top player Darren Huckabee. Current form, drawn 1-1-1-1. Played 4, 1-4, scored 10, 0 against. Let's have a look at their team. So they've got Hedman in goal. Nielsen, Richard Shaw, Liam Dyche. Not familiar with this person. Is this Wellem? Soldved, Boateng, Gary McAllister, Williams, Whelan, and then the prolific Huckabee. We are going to watch this. Going to get my arms folded. Ready. And here we go. So I'm a bit nervous after seeing that. We've at least got... I was going to say we've got different coloured shirts, but we've not, have we? It's still the blue and the orange. Maybe it's meant to be orange and not yellow. So, Kickoff World. I wonder if this is what the match engine from Kickoff World on the PlayStation looks like. If you know that, because I've not done any research, if you know that to be the case, let me know. And we're 4 minutes in. And my initial feeling is this is a bit atrocious, isn't it? I can't even work out what colour we are. We must be orange because we're away, yeah? We are away because Huckabee has just scored. So, look at those triangular arm. That's his 11th goal. Don't know why the ref's over. What are you doing, ref? Seems like a bit of bias, that to me. The ref's in grey. This feels a bit like if you ever played... And go on, Lennon. Oh, Lennon smashed that straight at Hedman. He spilled it, and it's gone to Cutty, and Cutty's first goal of the season. I was just about to make an analogy that the guy's move Very similar to the people in the Another World game, that rotoscoped Mega Drive, Amiga, probably PC game. But we're 8 minutes in, and we have scored the first goal at Highfield Road of any away team this year. And Lenin's away again now. Lenin is bossing this. It's no wonder all the Eastern European sides are after him. He's gone wide to Masio. Masio swings that over. And there is Taylor. And he moosed it against someone who's gone out for a throw. How is that their throw? Ref, have a word with yourself. Good, it's a good foul, that is. Tactical fouling. Pep has built a career on fouls like that around the halfway line to break up momentum and prevent breaks. That's industrial. Ah, ball. Look at the tunnel. What are you possibly needing such a large tunnel for? I've just noticed the crowd as well. Completely flat. I guess it seems to have petered out now, doesn't it? Williams is a real danger man here out on the right for them, though. He's cut back, though. He's still cutting back. Come on, press that. They're so deep. Oh, Gary Breen. Don't know how I missed him. I might have read him out and it just didn't click. Here is Lenin. He's bossing this. The Northern Irish Savimir Boban. Still on the ball. Swings this over. Hedman has punched at that. And that's been moose clear again. If Football Manager 26 comes out and this is what the match engine, the 3D match engine that's delayed it looks like, I will injure myself laughing. I was going to say he slung that over. He's kicked it straight into the wall. Oh, that is a shocker. You've already been booked, Gunnlaugsson. You need to be careful, mate. He's gone in again. Now, I don't know if I can impact or affect this. I'm not going to press any buttons, though, until we get to at least half-time. Oh, that is a shocker. Till we get to half-time, just in case it just exits the highlights. But here is Masio. Swung it over. Marshall's gone up for that. Missed it. It's back to Lenin, though. Oh, Lenin dives over the dirty challenge from Williams. They've highlighted him as the danger man now. They're just looking to kick lumps out of him. Oh, and here's Whelan. Sensible World of Soccer legend. Spilled that. You cannot be giving Darren Huckabee that much space in the box. Come on, lads. He's their only good player, it seems like. At least the ref isn't celebrating with him this time. And it's 2-1. I don't think they deserve that. There is Huckabee. This guy's deadly. Yes, what a challenge. Right. Get that out. Gunnlaugsson's going off, isn't he? Oh, nope. He was just like stood completely still there for a second. I was worried that meant the ref was being cued for an animation. Now this is, sometimes I play older games up in the living room and my kid, who is 8, will say stuff like, why do these games you play look weird? And then I try to explain to her that the difference between pixels and polygons and stuff like that, not knowing a great deal about that, and she will always say something like, did they not have pixels for games then? And seeing this makes me feel like maybe we didn't. Because look at the wooden way these write. It's like watching 22 Robert Perez's, isn't it? Oh, that's a great turn though. Go on, Masio. You're turning the wrong way though. Now you turned that guy. You've already beat that guy. Now you've laid him down on the floor. That was vicious. Right, here is Masio. Good ball forward. He's hit Marshall. Marshall has got the first touch of a traffic cone, it seems like. And that is a shocker. Daesh on Lenin again. Let's get him in the book, ref. Oh, he's so biased, this guy. I desperately need that striker. I know Marshall's got 4 goals, but neither of these two today have impressed me. Darren Huckabee's on a first half hat-trick. George Boateng has just nearly been murdered. And the ref, like, he's only given out 1 card. Look at that. That is what I like to see. And then a retribution challenge straight away. I don't hate that, even though it was against my guys. You've got to protect your team. Polite round of applause. I feel like we're doing okay there. Cotty's on 61. Marshall is on... There we go. That half was so long my pad had turned off. Right. I'm getting the big man on. I'm not happy with Marshall. Losing too many headers. And Taylor has come in and he's not impressed me, so he's going off. Guppy's on. It's like they don't want to kick off, they're going so slowly, but there's Heskey's first touch of the ball, and he's already impressed me more than Marshall because he's had 2 successful passes there. It's wide to Masio. Slings that over. Oh, big Heskey. That could have been magic. That was not magic, but it's a good foul giveaway again because it traps them in, lets us get our shape. So, you know, I'm going to stick up for him there. Now, here is Guppy, straight into the action. Can he feed... I was going to say, can he feed this over? Didn't want to do that, apparently. Oh, he's ridden that challenge, though. Got the ball back. And I've gone from being like, this is terrible, to like being oddly into it. Come on, Maceo, swing this over. Trademark David Heskey. Now, Guppy, left foot. Tony Cotty. Cotty has scored. Why was I ever slagging these highlights? Brilliant. Now the refs come over to have a word with Heskey about his close control. Oh, right, so I've been brave enough to press a button and we've got different cameras. This is a bit... Actual soccer had a view like this, didn't it? I don't think I like that. This is cinematic. Look, let's leave it on here for a few minutes of in-game. Let's watch this view in cinematic cam. So that's obviously not Tony Cotty. That'll be Heskey. To Lennon. Back to Heskey. Heskey's breaking away. Go on, son. Here's Maceo. Back to Heskey. Hit that, Steve. Steve. I said hit it, not turn inside. Now, I wonder if it's possible to make subs and tactical changes still then. I wonder if there's a way of queuing that. We're going to get to 65 minutes, and I'm going to be brave and press another button. But Heskey's breaking free here. That should have been a free kick. Now, here's the player manager. Oh, big knock past. He's going to swing this over. He's realised not to go for Heskey anymore because he's been missing all of them, so he went for Cotty at the front post. 2-goal hero Cotty. So that button also does. Every button just does cameras. Every button is a different camera. Start has brought me in though. Where are my subs though? So I've had to go into a menu to queue substitutions, it looks like. So hopefully we'll be able to make the customary 65th minute onward sub that you've probably spotted I like to make. So that's a good ball forward though. That is a disgusting challenge. But Lennon's onto this. And he's been brought down by Daish again. Is this going to be a card for him? Nope. Heskey's taking the free kick. He's gone wide because there was no one up there. And I don't know if we're getting that substitute, are we? Oh, look at that. Tiki-taka. And then he does that. Now, what this could ideally do with would being like a notch faster. Here we go. We're finally in. Right, so I'm going to get Zacharias on. Where is Guppy? Guppy is there, isn't he? So who's my other midfielder? Is it Savage? Savage is having a shocker, look. And I don't know if I can tell him to do that, because it doesn't seem to be putting it on, but that's what I want. I would like you to be shooting on sight, though. There we go, it has worked. I take it back. So, 20 minutes to go. Can we grab an unlikely winner and inflict a defeat on Coventry? Even a draw at this stage would be good. Now, I know every time I say that, we get scored past in the last minute. But this isn't Championship Manager free, so I'm gonna presume that bad karma hasn't followed me over here. There's so much space between like defense, midfield, and attack. Oh, Masio. The old man of the team at 30. But, you know, he's still leading by example. Ref, how many of them is... He's like Mark van Bommel. How many of those is he getting? I feel like that's his 15th foul. Right. Go on, Heskey. Go on and hit that. Make yourself a hero, son. Oh, disgusting from Williams. Right. This is going to be a yellow card. Finally. Guppy looks like he's going to take this. And again, he's gone wide. I wonder if there's any way of making set pieces and say, look, get that into the area. Get a defender forward. Get that ball into the area. Right, here is Heskey. Oh, he's gone for the shot and it's bounced off. Whoever would, probably Breen back there. And this is heading towards injury time. Would absolutely take the point now. There we go. So that's going to be it, guys. We're going to have a check of the league. Ending the episode roughly around where we started, but we've seen a win. We've seen a good draw against Coventry, who've slipped down to 4th because of that. And we've seen a few goals. We've also seen some borderline disastrous / genius highlights. So thank you very much. I hope you've been enjoying the Player Manager 99 playthrough. I'm going to try and play through to about game 20 because it is slow. So there might not be an episode of this next week while I get that going. I'm keen to potentially start something on this. So I might start alternating between Wednesday's episodes being LMA Manager 2003 on the Xbox and this on the PlayStation. But I'll have a think about that. Recently got this from the Sheffield Games Market that was on the other week. £1. And when I bought that, some guy saw me buying it and he was like, oh, mate, that's a great game. And I was like, oh, do I be like, oh, by the way, I have a YouTube channel where all I do is play old Football Manager games. Maybe you should check it out. But I absolutely bottled it. I did a Tranmere. So, and I was just like, oh, yeah. That was it. That was like my interaction. So the one person there who would probably enjoy this channel and I didn't tell them about it. So my goal for next time is to be braver. But anyway, that is what I am thinking. We've still got an LMA Manager to play on the PS1. The final one on PS1. I think that's 2002, isn't it? But with this playthrough already being on PS2, I'm keen to have something on something else. Then we've got 3 different ones on the go, which I've not tried before, but I want to try and experiment and commit to trying stuff like that going forward. Anyway, thank you very much. Sorry for the inane rambling at the end there. Join the code. Let me join the Fantasy League using the code if you're into that. Let me know about my idea, and hopefully see you Friday for the first leg of the playoffs on Championship Manager.